ask
I white color one.
yeah.
Black and white.
Good, saya not
Yeah.
use Spotify.
You know Higgs or
Higgs. Higgs.
Aku rasa macam planet lain je lah aku dengar.
bro, when I die, play that for me.
Sialah.
My spirit go in the air. Bro. Play that shit, bro. Boleh menangis,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the one and only Wello Show.
Yeah, do follow us on Spotify. You'll be at the Wello Show. We post exclusive and also additional content that will not be on YouTube. Check it out, guys.
Check it out, guys.
All right, guys. Today we got a very, very special guest with us. He is one of the biggest rapper in Singapore
Yes.
and have over 1 million streams in YouTube and
Yes.
also Spotify.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fariz
Fariz
Jabba.
Jabba.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How's
Pull up,
it
pull up,
going,
pull up.
Jumpa the house.
Macam okay.
Okay, everything okay.
Okay.
So how are you?
Dah,
You good?
Belum makan.
Belum makan.
Baru bangun.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But korang dah makan?
Actually, not yet also lah. You just makan the what? The popiah, is it?
Yeah, popiah only lah.
Kopi yang mana korang beli?
Our mother give
Yeah.
us cook in the morning.
Wait, your moms cook for each other? Like for you guys?
No,
No. We both siblings, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
I
We both
don't know.
siblings actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, so we just ate popiah lah just now. Still tak kenyang actually, but yeah.
So
After this,
your
after
mom
this.
makes popiah from scratch?
No. She just
Instant one lah.
instant one lah.
Instant one lah.
just goreng je. Yep. Okay, let's go straight to the point lah.
Okay.
We go with your latest single first. Let's talk about your latest single first, Retreat.
Sure.
Okay, where do you get inspiration from making that music, that song ah?
I think for me, okay, actually, right, to be honest, when I first made the track, the idea came when I was on a work trip.
Okay.
So I got flown out to do a show in Malaysia.
Okay.
And then I was damn lucky lah. They got me a place in Mandarin Oriental. So I was like,
Let's go.
macam best.
Let's go.
Budak bawah vlog feel macam Mandarin Oriental. Habis ada in-room dining semua. Habis dia masuk dengan table semua. Dia serve aku.
Wow.
Aku yang suara dalam aku. Aku macam like,
Alamak.
this is great, I guess. But then at the same time, when I pulled up at this kind of events, aku realised that throughout the years, there's a lot of proper etiquette yang or some sort of character that aku kena macam put
Portray,
forward lah. Pasal kau tahu lah, kita sometimes kita budak bawah lepak, chill, whatever. So like sometimes you need to really have some sort of sense of that kind of business etiquette in a sense. But so aku macam sometimes just malas lah. Aku just malas. I was in the hotel room and then aku rasa macam, oh ni macam best je. Like then aku tengah pergi toilet. So there was one lyric that I came up with. I was hold on, I'm taking a leak. And aku just like, hold on, I'm taking a leak. Guess I must stay for the week. Got the Mandarin slides on my feet. I might call it a business retreat. Okay,
Oh, let's go.
it's the best. Then I went back to Singapore. Then I asked my producer Shoria aka Rhythm. I was like, bro, kita jam ah. Then those kind of sessions usually are the best lah. Pasal if you go in a session trying to like, okay, let's make a painting, let's make a hit, let's make whatever kan, then it will be different. Tapi kalau jam, nanti dia just whatever lah. Just whatever sounds.
Genuine lah. Some
Very
kind
genuine.
of genuine lah.
So we recorded the first verse or I think like 3/4 of it like in the first hour or 2 hours. And usually those kind of stuff like feels more genuine. And there was something about the song it's just like macam alluring and it's like hypnotic in a sense. And then aku realised that this is actually aku punya dream. In a sense where it's like it felt like a dream, felt like a reality in my head.
Yeah.
So that's why the music video was conceptual in a sense where aku just wanted to make it like more artistic lah in a sense.
Yeah.
And visually try to find a different form of expression. So aku just like, okay, this will be the concept lah. So I told my A&R that I was like, yeah, I want to drop this because I feel like this is a good checkpoint in my life to plant a seed of this new style that I'm trying to do.
I see. Like, how long do you usually make music? Like the period, macam like 1 hour, 2 hours, bila baru habis the
definitely
songs.
differs, bro. I mean, like,
Is it?
you got? I mean, for me, if it's rap songs, it's very fast. Pasal you just
Freestyle lah.
no lah. I mean, sometimes it's freestyle. But most of the time, kalau melodies I would say that would take much longer. For example, one of my songs, I think Masa,
yeah.
dude, it took me like 3 weeks,
Is it?
1 month. Macam review.
But 3 weeks kind of cepat juga.
Yeah,
Tak ke?
yeah.
True, tapi if it's just 1, 2 minute, 3 minute song and you just pondering over it for a month, it does feel like
Is it?
you know, a lot of you know what I mean. But raps usually fast. It's usually like macam the one day you can like come up with like 16 bars, 32 bars, stuff like that. Yeah.
It's like from the start, right? Do you feel like you dah kau akan rap bila kau like dah besar macam dari masa kau kecil kan?
Actually, when I got this first discovered rap music kan,
Yeah.
pasal abang aku dari my brother is 10 years older than me. So he went to Malacca for studies, right? So every time he come back, he will bring back like macam pirated CDs,
Okay.
like those kind of like top 50s or of like
okay.
Tupac or like Ludacris or like Wu-Tang or whatever. Then aku just tengok pasal kita we didn't have much, we didn't have cable or whatever. So it was just like Kids Central and Channel 5.
Yeah.
I watched that every day.
Same.
Kan?
Yeah. Same.
So I watched that every day, bro. My dad's pirated CDs that he brought, Shark Tale or whatever. School of Rock or whatever. And then after that I just watch Then my brother would tell me all these stories macam like, oh Tupac kan, Biggie kan, diorang ada East Coast, West Coast. So when you think about it, dia tak kawan, dia datang balik just tell his little brother about this stuff. So I always saw like macam artists or rappers like as an escape from this cycle that we live. Pasal kita pun like budak bawah block, we never knew that we could like achieve more than what people tell us we can achieve, right? So I always saw them as macam hero So like, oh man, one day kalau aku can get on stage pun, that would be my escape But then I never realised that aku ada potential at that time pasal there's this culture where people macam like ada mimpi But then I guess because of we had like a tough time as kids, then I think I saw the stage as like a escape. So every time my teacher asked me to go up on stage or whatever, then I'm like, okay, I'll just do something funny or I try to sing or whatever, you know, just want to lighten my environment around So then after that, when I was like 12 years old or 13 years old, I wrote my first raps because of 8 Mile. Aku tahu 8 Mile.
Yes. Eminem.
So aku macam like,
His favorite rapper Eminem.
for real?
Yeah. One of my favorite.
So MGK and Eminem siapa menang?
Of course.
I'm gonna say Eminem.
Eminem.
Tapi
No
MGK
fights,
not bad, by the way. The
Is it?
table actually not bad To be
No,
honest betul tak?
It's true, but like the thing is like for
I'm not
beef,
being biased by the way.
But what happened to MGK now?
Yeah lah.
Because of Eminem,
Look at
he go
him.
Yeah
to
lah, I know
pop
lah.
up.
Obviously lah.
I mean, he's dating Megan Fox. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
kind of a weird.
That one I don't understand.
It's kind
That one I don't understand.
What the fuck?
That one I don't understand how.
yeah, but yeah. Then I watched 8 Mile. And then aku macam feeling kat rumah.
Yeah.
Macam like, oh yeah, man, I'm having such a hard time in my life. Yeah, go to 7-Eleven. Apa lancar. And then after that, my brother found my raps.
Oh, is it?
Dia kata, apa ni? Apa ni? Dia kena bully rabak.
What is this nonsense?
Nonsense And then after that, at 16, 17, right? Because my brother was from Grease Grand Crew, so dengan Sugar Shay, dengan Josh and everything. So I used to like macam try to select to go to their shows or whatever. I asked my brother to bring me along because then I'm like, oh, there's hip hop in Singapore. Wow, we grew up to this. I can't believe this actually happening. So aku macam like, actually I had a chance to do this. So I did my own raps. I actually did it for real. So aku pun obsessive kind of behavior. So I would just like go back to the start of hip hop, macam like all the way to like 80s, the macam origin of hip hop, all the way to the 90s, the East Coast, West Coast beef, belajar. Then aku present to my brother. Abang aku actually like was very like skeptical yang aku boleh rap.
Okay.
He's like, you sure you want to rap? Then I'm like, yeah, man. So I mean, like, if you want to rap, bro, I could just like, yeah, but just hear me out first. Then aku rap, like my first ever rap.
Do you remember your? At least give us a little bit.
Pick up the phone, take a photo. Before you leave, capture moments pronto. Look up, receive the clouds as it bobs and weaves the planet sleeves. You're a part of this belief where you think there's a man up there who's watching over his recipes.
Damn.
On the book like a cook in the kitchen, you're missing the point.
It's
Inhale
cool,
the
lah.
good and expose the joint. Roll the next one like it's another metaphor. I can only settle for more. I change up the flow like the rain as it pours in this course of life. Into deep waters I dive, trying to stay alive. Okay,
Let's go.
Dia dengar, I was like, Okay. Alright. Shit. I mean, you know how black people like stand up when they like he stood up, he left the room, and he was like, "Why did you tell me you can rap? Why did you tell me you can rap, bro? Like we can do so many things." So then we went to proper conversation about it. Lah. So he asked me like, "So you want to rap for fun, or do you want to rap as a career?" And then I'm thinking about it, macam aku fail my O-level. But I haven't got NS yet. Then aku macam my future is not looking too super bright. So it's either I be super ambitious or work a 9 to 5. So I'm just like, I told him, bro, you know what, bro? I think I'm gonna do this for real. So he's like, okay, if you're gonna do this seriously, there's a lot of things that you need to know, which is great. He was my proper first mentor on understanding that like
I feel like he like really big part of your
big part.
your start.
Yeah,
the start
he
of
did.
your career.
So he put me through boot camp, bro. So we did this thing, and like back then, I think now not a lot of people care about lyricism or raps when it comes to much a new artist. Usually it's about the vibe or the feeling, like it's about melody and stuff like that. But back then, MCs were still a thing, right? Like rapping was proper, still a thing. And then he told me, it's like, okay, bro, when you tell people that you are a rapper, like you have to be ready. Like in terms of much like you say that you're a Muay Thai fighter, you gotta be ready for a fight.
I
You know what I mean?
I see.
Because hip hop is a sport, or so it was lah. Traditionally lah. So you say, oh, you're a rapper, spit some bars. That's usually how it is. So he told me like, if you are gonna be in this game, it's gonna be a very territorial game in a sense where even if it's not, they're gonna make it a thing. So you gotta have to be ready. So he put me to boot camp. He was like, okay, you have to rap Malay, you have to rap both in one. So he put me through like 6 weeks of like boot camp. Every Friday, I have to send him 3 videos of me rapping a verse that he chooses the theme of and he chooses the beat of.
Wow. Damn, like your brother really legit.
So he was legit lah.
He's legit, sir.
He's legit. Yeah.
Damn, son.
So every time we go to his house, every Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, there will be a new lesson. So he would teach me basics, like he would teach me how to freestyle. And freestyling was such a wild concept to me. Like me and Young Raja lah. Me and Young Raja, we started together. Right? So he was my only other classmate lah. So we went to his house, which we call the temple.
But that one, who started first? Like you or Young Raja started first? Like, hey, Juma, try.
I started first. Because Raja was acting.
Okay.
He was acting for 9 years. He's a child actor. So
Mediacorp.
Yeah, he did Mediacorp. He did Fighting Spiders and all this kind of things.
Legends.
But then we met on the set of a movie, Boys to Men 3. So after that, we realized that we both like rap music. Like he likes Biggie, I like Park. He likes
beef down
he likes Diddy, I like Dre. So in a sense, we gel together in a sense where like we complement each other when it comes to music lah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I told him, I said, bro, actually right, this rap shit, like bro, look behind, bro. Ain't got nobody, bro. Let's do this shit lah, bro. Let's proper do this shit. Kita study lah. So we told my brother. That's why my brother put us through, in a sense, like a crash course. So he taught us how to freestyle. It was very interesting how he taught us. He was like, okay, we're gonna put on a beat. Yeah, I remember this time, core memory, bro. Aku tengah menggigil bro. So like he was like, wrong, do it again. Wrong, do it again. Wrong, do it again. I was just like, oh shit, man. Then he put like items on the table. So for example, like this, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so about that stuff lah.
Then you have to rap about that stuff. So he just like, okay, rap. Then he said like, when you rap, you think about all the words already on the table. But then, for example,
how do you
laptop, shades, plant, bottle. Then you already have it in your head, right? Yo, I'm higher than crack rock. Put the music on the laptop. Yeah, throw in the shade, cause you know I got a fade. You know that kind of
just to link everything together lah.
So he said that when you start rapping, you start thinking about the other stuff like already. So all these small little things start to plant the seeds in my head and everything. And then the day came when 16 Baris came. So when 16 Baris came, 6 weeks.
But how?
6 times 3 is 18 verses. So I had 18 verses to choose from 16 Baris. So that's why it was like, what? Thank God. Thank you, man. Like, you know, now if anything fucks up, sorry, you cannot say that. If anything cocks up, like he can just like choose up, bro. Like now you're prepared, you know.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody want to ask you a cipher or what, then you got a bunch of bars you can do. Then like you're ready,
Yeah, you prepared lah for it.
Yeah. So it was a good launching pad, lah.
How the numbers come out?
Numbers Baris was I mean like it was a phenomenon, honestly. Like I think Joe Flizzo was really trying to trying to get all the rappers to come on the same platform and put it in a neutral platform so that everybody don't have an excuse or don't have advantages or
I don't have a stage to do
you just I give you this platform,
just do what
you
you
rap
gotta
as best as you can do. Everybody don't know their beat. You have to do 16 bars, and then he flew us out. So when he got us to do the episode,
At that moment, how you feel, sir? Nervous, fucking nervous.
actually I was damn nervous, but they didn't want Raja to be on the same episode as me.
How was it?
Why, sir?
Just probably because they want to split the episodes or whatever. But then I was like, I want
Together.
to this episode. Then I said something like, if he's not gonna be on the episode, then I'm not gonna do it. And then I think I remember like some pushback, some like noise, which like, Kima, dia ni siapa sah? Siapa ni? But I'm like, hey man, it's my boy, man. Like, then eventually they said yes, and then we did the episode together. I said, baik sah, because like the episode was tough, because like I mean like this story quite, the people that know is quite a known story that like I wasn't prepared when I came to the show.
I heard about it also, sir.
Yeah, I only had 8 bars, and then I didn't know the timing of the beat, and then I had more to write. I had more to fill up. And then Joe Flizzo looked me in the eye and said that you got backup bars. And then I'm like,
oh shit.
Yeah, backup bars tak ada. Tak ada gila. You know what I had to do in 10 minutes, bro? I had to like piece together all the 18 verses. One line. So I had to do like mental mathematics. It was tough. And it's not that I did it like 1 or 2 takes, bro. I took some time, bro. I was like, sampai keluar, saya rokok chill, whatever.
Then Joe Flizzo, how's his reaction? Dia bingit ke tak?
Bingit lah. Macam mengamuk lah. Dia apa cakap dia rapper. But then you can tell that he was just trying to just be neutral for the group. So like I went outside for a while, took a break. I had like a proper anxiety attack.
But then how about Yang Raja?
So he was fine. Pasal his beat was normal. And he practiced on the same beat, and then it was macam dah okay lah. Aku practice. Tapi pasal, I mean, I don't know if you guys understand counting or what. Like 120 BPM. So 120 BPM, sometimes 16 bars is 8 bars. It's like half time. So aku not prepared. And I had to fill up half of the verse, and I was like, okay, you know what? I went outside, chill for a bit, and the videographer came out. Dia macam pujuk-pujuk aku. He said, bro, you can do it, bro.
Macam nak nangis je kat luar.
Aku just like, tak boleh lah macam ni. Apa ni? Tak nak. Apa ni? Pujuk-pujuk ni semua. Go back inside. I took it. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Then I failed once. Then failed twice. Then the third time, I was like, okay, sweet, dapat. Tapi I'm supposed to pass the mic.
Oh, is it?
Tak pass, pasal one take. So aku tak pass the mic. Aku kena buat lagi.
Aduh.
Then I did it. And then then I did it so many times that I don't even know whether like it was okay or not. I was like, when I hung out with Joe Flizzo after the episode, and he was so neutral. He didn't even give me anything, bro. He didn't even tell me it's bad or he didn't tell me it's good. He just looked at me. He's just like, so what do you think about how you did? And I'm like, honestly, bro, I don't know, man. Like, then he kata, you did what you had to do. Yeah, let's move on. I was just that's so neutral, man. Like, I need to know whether it was right or not. I was like, okay, never mind. But then like, I remember one commemorating thing that he said. It was in the middle of the night, and I was just like awkward. Pasal dia tengah berbual dengan punya friends. I was just hanging out with him, right? And then Raja had to go back because Raja was already emceeing at clubs, so he had to fly back. And then I was alone. It was my first time alone in KL, especially with Joe and everything. So I was like nervous. And then he told me something. He told and he came to me and he like, hey, come here. And I was like, what's up, bro? And he like, he said, if you're not gonna be hungry for 20 years, don't even do this shit. Damn. And then he just walked away. I could just like, holding my drink and just like, okay. Well, damn. And then the crazy thing, that core memory, it changes every time I'm more like into this career. You know, like the first year was, I understand. Second year is a different interpretation. Now at the fourth or fifth year, aku just like, oh, aku faham. Pasal penat. Pasal penat gila. Oh, okay. And then the penat is different. So like you get a lot of opinions, you get a lot, and especially it's tough when the people that you respect, which I tell you things, or like ideals lah. You know how your mentors or whatever will tell you things. Tapi kau macam
don't feel the same way.
You don't feel macam maybe I should do better. Blah. So I guess like coming back to the release, maybe that was what I was trying to portray. Pasal in a sense, I could sometimes feel that my own message within my heart might get tainted by other people's ideals or expectations. Then I don't know which one is mine. Like which one is aku punya mode of happiness. So that's why I call it retreat because when I was a business retreat, at the same time it was great, it was beautiful, it was amazing and everything, but I felt like I wanted to retreat. I wanted to go back. I wanted to really understand what I did. So that's why I was like, okay, this project, nobody will touch it. Nobody will have any opinions. But it ain't on some macam like fuck you mentality. It's more of like I need to remind myself what kind of sound, how I want to look, how I want to express myself and everything. So that's why this project means that much to me. Yeah, I think it's an accumulation of the whole experience of my life. It just came to this point.
Okay, then about your breakout video. What do you think is your breakout video? Because last time also I saw your videos trended on Twitter and everything, like the starting.
You with Young Raja.
Oh yeah,
that was starting.
Yeah, I think to be honest, right,
one of it is definitely 16 baris lah, but like before.
There's a difference between macam my music videos and my freestyle videos and stuff like that. I think people generally, or like the followers or like people support me through those mediums macam Twitter and Instagram, pasal they get to see my room, they get to see they follow me on my journey, you know, macam like, oh, he was from this, now he's like
correct.
bit by bit. So I think when we started rap, or we started doing what we did, it was actually quite early in terms of social media punya rappers or whatever, like especially in Singapore. So
I think you were one of the first. You paved the ways. You and
like we tried to like macam, okay, you know what, we plan out macam like, okay, we do it in my room. We didn't want to go out and make music videos because we actually said that we actually wanted to make people feel that we are like y'all lah. Macam we didn't want to stunt too early, we didn't want to flex too early, because we want to tell you that macam actually kita masih kerja,
relatable lah.
Kita tengah kerja, kita still whatever, we doing this for fun, and I hope you support us. So that like I think people like that idea, that authenticity. We played with that lah. We realised that it don't matter lah bro about the nicest video or what. Aku boleh pakai baju kerja tapi aku rap. Then like at least people will see that macam, you know, like they feel like it's possible for them as well. So from there then Twitter went, and then I met Flight School. He's a producer / our mentor. He's the guy that like brought us in, and the guy that actually signed us to Sony Cartel at that time, and MO3 Records, which is his. So he's crazy bro. This Flight School, right? Nobody talks about him. I mean, like he my A&R, like he proper friends with him, like proper best friends with him. So this guy, right, bro, he was like prodigy, bro. He still is, bro. He worked.
What is prodigy?
Prodigy, I mean, like he worked with like international artists and stuff like that. There was one track he did with Joe Budden. He went to Texas to be a producer, and he was like 17 years old, working with Corey Guns, working with King Los and everything. And then, but nobody knows. Pasal he is low-key gila. But then he is like really good. And not just in terms of production, but he knew how to move and talk to people in a sense where you got to know how to carry yourself with the right amount of authenticity, but at the same time a business hand, so that you are macam well liked and more like easy to project you higher lah. So he brought us in, then he also gave us a crash course. He found my sound. For me, he found Young Raja sound. Young Raja was actually his idea. Like the name Young Raja
Oh, is it?
was actually Flight School's creation.
Wow.
So we went under his school lah.
Yeah.
So he did Masa. Then after that, within MO3, within our group, so there's me, Young Raja, Flight School, and Shaurya. So Shaurya was the one that made Retreat. So four of us has always been like this band of like bandits in music, trying to like create a difference. But he was the one that brought us into understanding that actually we can industrialize this. It doesn't just have to be a hobby. So yeah, man, that like stemming from that, I think that's where I really understand macam values, how to present myself as a not just as an artist but as a business prospect as well. So it's been a journey.
With your sound, right? Who do you like look up to? Like your music? Because sometimes when I listen to your music, I
That
can
guy right there. See that guy?
Frank Ocean.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is it?
I mean,
Serious
like, yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of sorry, let me just type this. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of in my early years, I really love Michael Jackson, Chris Brown and stuff. I just like this idea of like dancing and singing on stage because I danced first before I sang.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so early years, Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. And as I got older, then obviously Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem.
Who would you say your current top 5 artists that you like?
Top 5 artists or top 5 rappers?
Artists.
Artists. I mean, Frank Ocean.
Nice.
Same, sir.
Yeah, we all same.
You're a big fan of Frank Ocean.
Oh, seriously? Yeah.
That's why he's there also.
Oh, man. Dude, Frank Ocean is like my top, like one artist. Like I say, top 3, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and Frank Ocean.
Let's go.
I mean,
The Blonde album for me, like, wow, I can listen to that.
and you all know the story lah, obviously, right? The whole idea, he got out of the contract. Crazy.
That one, like, damn. Good finesse.
He finesse.
Yeah,
He
good
finesse,
finesse.
yeah. So it's, to me, that's like
Smart
inspirational,
move,
bro. Inspirational. Because it's like, wow, you really stand your ground and you.
But his music also is a bit different.
It's true.
Yeah.
And
Macam susah nak nyanyi tau lagu dia.
The
very
tempo,
hard.
the tempo just lain je.
dia macam aku rasa pasal dia he understand technicality. Dia pergi sekolah, bro.
Oh,
Like,
like
he went to school of music. So I think he was so left, right? And then he go through a lot of trauma in his life also. Pasal dia punya influences semua weird, bro.
Yeah.
Macam Aphex Twin, Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
then macam mix together.
Yeah.
Weird lah kan. But I love it lah, bro. I think it goes the same for everyone. Kalau kita dengar Frank Ocean, it's like we get lost in this.
Yeah. Serious.
It's just
My favorite
stuck,
is
bro.
lagu Nights.
Oh man.
Your one what?
My one is Bila Aku Break Up by Self Control lah. Sedih lah.
Asalnya apa?
White Ferrari.
Oh, that's a good one, man. Yeah.
Nice.
From not from the album, the one of his
Limitless,
The
first.
old album. is it?
Limitless.
Limitless. You like
You
Limitless,
know
right?
Limitless?
Limitless
Album
is
dia tak release kan? Dia
it's
tak
a
release
mixtape,
pun.
right?
Yeah.
Limitless is
mixtape,
from which album or mixtape? I know the Endless.
Sorry, Endless.
Endless.
Imak boleh
Limitless,
salah.
Endless.
Sorry ya.
Endless is the
The white
last.
color. White color one.
Yeah.
Black and white.
How good, sir. Not
Yeah.
in Spotify.
You know Higgs or
Higgs. Higgs.
Aku rasa macam planet lain je aku dengar.
Bro, when I die, play that for me. My spirit go in the air. Bro. Play that shit, bro. Boleh menangis, bro.
You know Wither.
Wither don't know, bro.
Wither bagus.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, from Endless, is it?
I don't know. I think so. The gambar is endless lah. It's like deep, yeah. Talking about like I think spouse or some partner.
Right.
Oh, emotional kan?
Emotional is best, bro.
But really lah, Higgs, if you listen to Higgs you will be on a different planet.
You
should listen.
before you sleep, you put your headphones, then you just lie down. You
Terbang.
Tapi dia bro, I can feel his pains lah. Macam like in Higgs, right? I think the last part dia tengah berbual pasal like his partner, tapi dia gay kan.
Yeah.
So, but then at the same time dia pun religious. So he's like torn. Like macam
I think what is
he said what the acts till the acts of God breaks us apart, something like that. Macam wah sedih sah. Like damn man, kesian sah. I was like wow, then someone Frank Ocean, his brother just passed away like a couple years ago, right? So this album's gonna be mad. This next album's gonna be mad.
Okay, can you tell us a story about how you get signed with Def Jam or not?
Def Jam.
Yeah, Def Jam.
Okay, so
How do you get?
previously I was signed to MO3 Records, which was Flight Schools. But then MO3 Records did a joint venture with Sony Cartel. Maknanya they combine. So Sony Cartel is Joe Flizzo's previous label. I think there was just Sona One inside at that time, and himself. And then because Flight School did a lot of work with Malaysia and Joe Flizzo previously, whatever, so they combined forces. Then we got signed. So we got signed, and Apasia came out, then Yang Rajas Mustafa came out, and then an opportunity came through Southeast Asia. Def Jam Southeast Asia came, and they decided to open a franchise over here, Def Jam. So they started opening in like all the countries, and then they decided to like make it an autonomy, macam Thailand, Philippines, whatever. Then I guess it converted from Sony Cartel MO3. It converted to then we got signed to Universal, and now we are Def Jam. So that's how we started.
Can you tell us your best performance or not? Your best performance.
Best performance as in
Macam
experience ke?
Experience like the audience semua macam like
I
kau
think-
lepas tu bila kau perform kau rasa macam this one best gila
My
pun ni.
favourite lah.
Best gila pun ni.
To be honest kan, a lot of people might think that I would say Ignite macam ke RP.
Okay.
Ignite and RP was good. It was like
2000 and what that one?
2000 or 3000, but it was quite wild. It was mad. It was you mean like
The year.
Yeah.
Macam lain je aku terus macam
19. No, but I'm talking about the capacity. The amount of people.
the year
2019 maybe.
2019 right? Yeah.
18 and 19. 18. I think we did both years. But it was great. But then there was this one performance that I did at Nanyang Poly. And then it was different pasal when I started singing my song, like everybody was singing along.
Yeah, they know.
Oh,
So-
masa is it?
Masa.
Let's
So
go.
at that time, when I did 2018, 2019, did Ignite, it was more like macam jumping, more of like a hype performance and stuff like that. So like when I performed at Nanyang Poly, I decided to do a little bit of my slower songs. Then I play Masa. Then I sang the acapella. Well, it was my first time doing that.
Oh.
I never try. I always see that on TV. Aku pun nak try lah. So aku just try. Ada semua nyanyi bro. Aku nak menangis bro.
Yeah.
Aku just like, what is happening right now? And then it was like maybe
Crazy,
300, 400 people singing. Aku dengar. Habis aku sampai macam tak nyanyi bro. They were just singing.
Just let them
Habis aku just like, to me that is the most like touching performance. Like every time I think macam, oh damn, like aku nervous ke whatever, then I think about that moment. Yeah, man.
Actually like I can feel, like I don't know how it feels, but I feel like if kalau bila aku tengah perform and then semua orang tengah nyanyi lagu aku, and aku ngomong rasa macam it's the best bro. Semua macam like fuck with my songs and they know my lyrics semua
That's why.
like gila sia.
You know about the Steve Lacy, that people know his song from TikTok. Then after that he perform, people only know that part.
Oh, is it?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, that one. Then after that, they have to sing the audience all dulu. He fed up lah, sir.
Bingit lah.
Bingit, sir. I think if I him also.
So the latest one is DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
So the latest one is DJ Khaled. He went to Saudi and then he performed.
The ring, that one.
No, he performed in Saudi. And then satu orang pun tak tahu dia lyrics. Nobody sing. Dia just tengok kat audience semua. Dia just macam
Is it all I do is win?
that one tak, tu dah lama.
Is it the boxing ring or what? No right. It's different.
Itu dah lama. This one is the latest one. He went to Saudi what? And then dia nyanyi kan. Then he every time pause right. Then he want the audience to sing.
Hoping that the audience will sing along.
Semua senyap tu.
Damn.
Everyone keep quiet.
Malu.
Then he just gini all the way. Dia diam. Lepas tu dia terus macam start emotional. I don't know he's sad or he's I don't know what is that
Aku
emotion
rasa dia emotional that he's in a crowd or what. Macam like, thank you guys.
gitu
Tapi
lah.
actually bingit.
Actually dia bingit lah.
Pandai cover lah.
Apa pasal orang selalu tak nyanyi ni?
Aku suka dia. It's funny. Aku ingat ada TikTok yang dia.
Joget.
Aku ingat apa, dia tengah makan baklava. He said, what's this called? Baklava. I said, right. In Arab, we call baklava.
He got a lot of his lines Dia every time come out with lines. Then the lines sendiri.
Apa tu? What key? That one.
Major key lah, apalah.
God did.
Sekarang is God did.
They didn't believe in us.
God did. Dia mulut semua.
God did. Honey.
Oh that part, that video dia cakap honey. Lepas tu let's go honey dia tengah boxing. Honey dia bingit je. And then like how about like your performance in KL?
Oh, okay, of course lah. I mean, that one you don't have to say like. I think the craziest one was probably my first ever performance in KL. It was 16 Baris at the B Publica, and there was a second one that was much bigger. It was like 5,000 people. It was the craziest, the most people I ever performed to. But to be honest, like that first performance was way crazier because like it was just the start of the phenomenon of 16 Baris. So everybody started to rush, bro, to the place, and then like they wanted to like open the door, right? Because it was locked, because like the food, right? They broke the door, bro. It was a glass door. They broke the door. They broke the door. Everybody rushed in and everything. And then aku ingat macam kita just jalan to go to the place. And at that time, mana lah kita tahu like people recognize us. Kita just jalan macam normal lah. Then after that, got one or two people just like, "Hey, is that?" Habis aku just like tengok je. Aku just not used to it lah. Hello. Then semua lari je, bro. All start to rush like towards us. Kita just zombies lah. We just ran.
Korang lari lah?
Kita lari. We ran. Then we went to the back door of the venue. And then I remember the manager in Malaysia, she go and bang the door. She like, pa, open this door now. Dia macam safe lah. Aku just like, yo, masuk dalam. And it's like, what did I tell you? You're supposed to stick with us. Aku just like, I don't know, man. Chilling, man. It's crazy. He said, don't talk to them. He said, what do you mean? He said, if you talk to them, everybody want to talk to you. I said, I don't know how this works.
Baru kan.
Yeah, then after that I did the performance. It was crazy, obviously. And then I was just yelling on the mic because I got excited. I think that's quite like amateur mistake, normal mistake. Then I could lose my voice all. And then after that I remember that we had to go to the VIP section. But then the thing is like it's through the crowd.
Oh,
so we had to walk through the crowd. We had to move through the crowd. Habis diorang tarik. The weirdest one was when somebody touched my earlobe, bro. Just like aku just jalan. Nanti dia macam ni. Ni normal. Tadi just one soft. Aku just like, hey,
cukai sikit, ada cukai.
In the midst of the chaos, you know. Begini. Aku cakap, yo, I feel damn weird.
Dia dah aim.
Dia dah earlobe.
Lucky the earlobe not like
kan, like sekali aku tak nampak pun, mana tahu kan. Then I went the VIP section. Then aku macam first time proper flogged by people. Then aku tak boleh breathe, bro. Then aku legit had a macam panic attacks. Then I didn't know what it was. I never had the feeling before. So aku tak boleh breathe. Then aku macam panggil like, Sharia. Tu Sharia. Then aku pergi lah, yo, Sharia. Then gitu. Aku macam like, then he dragged me out. Then he throw me inside the kitchen of the place. I mean, because it was like a restaurant vibe. So he threw me inside the kitchen, tak ada orang. Aku just duduk sana. Aku just like, bro, you okay? Yeah, I cannot breathe. I don't know why, bro. He said, bro, you having a panic attack? What's that? Yeah, and after we had to hide. We had to go behind the back door. We went back. So to me, core memory, that was the best.
But I'm surprised that you never say NDPs, yeah?
Oh, that one is a different experience, bro.
Is it?
Because there are levels to it. If you want to talk about personal, I guess, 16 Baris. But NDP was more of like a national pride thing. It was more of like a Malays, we made it type vibe. You know what I mean? Like when I think my biggest like the most emotional feeling was when Ramli Sarip was singing Majula in front of me. And then like President Makcik Halimah Yaakob like was in front of me. Then I was just like, wow. Then Ramli Sarip singing, and I'm just here. Then I'm just thinking, habis aku tear, bro.
Was it?
Aku tear, tapi aku tak macam sobbing, just tear out of macam just like sheer like shock. Overwhelming because I know that 3 million people are watching.
Damn.
Then I'm just in the middle, bro, in the front row. And then apa yang raja sebelah aku, and aku just like, then we just sing the national anthem. Aku just
made it moment. Is that a made it moment? I made it moment lah.
Then after that I trended on TikTok on Twitter sebab aku salam.
Yeah.
I was like, okay lah, this is good. So that holistically I would say would be the craziest experience, but it felt like it wasn't mine. So that's why I didn't claim it as like my best performance, because plus it's not even my song. Like we wrote a song for the event for NDP, so it was different. Yeah, but thanks for reminding me that. That's quite a crazy moment in my life, sir. NDP.
Okay, then throughout your career, right, your rap career, right, who is your biggest supporter?
Biggest of my mom.
Your mom.
But I mean, my
From the
mom
start?
don't know any lyrics lah, obviously. But it's just like
But dulu lapar tapi sekarang dah kenyang.
dulu tak ada duit tapi sekarang boleh nak.
Bus too deep.
Korang semua tenggelam.
Korang semua tenggelam. Kau pun she know that one, what?
I mean, she know, but then dia macam yelah, kau jangan merepek lah. Asalkan kau balik siang. Yeah, but
Balik siang.
best supporter, I would say, difficult to say, I guess. I mean, like, I know it's biased lah, but Raja. Me and Raja were always macam, like, we would check each other in terms of support system. So it would get easy to get over your head when you get a little bit of fame or get a little bit of money or whatever. So we would check each other. But
What are some things that he say to you? Like sometimes calm down like what?
I mean, something like that. I mean, like, when we get filled with like all this stunting, right? In like people like that we are stunting and everything, we kind of lose the focus of being like, for example, I'm Fariz, but Fariz Jabba is within me and not only me. But it took me some time for me to realize that. And at the same time, he also, like, Rajit is actually Rajit, not Young Raja. So both of us, sometimes when we don't switch off, when we're not on stage, usually we still like about it. We're about it. But then kalau tak suka, if you don't like it, you don't like it, man. I'm just gonna do my thing. Like, in a sense, that's likable for fans and followers to see, which are like, he's just being himself or whatever. But for the friends around us, it's tough for us to connect with you when you are still there and there's a wall and you just. But it comes from a place of insecurity. I think we both can agree to that, like me and Raja, because in a sense we shot up to success in a very short period of time, and we had to maintain our ground. You know what I mean? We had to protect our spirit. So that's why we were like that. You know what I mean? But as we get older, we realize that like when we're off stage, we don't have to be that guy lah. Friends, I'm Fariz now. I'm Fariz Rashid now. Fariz Jabba is when I'm on stage. So we will check each other sometimes.
Wait, the Fariz Jabba is not your name?
So Fariz Jabba is actually, Jabba is from Jabberwockies, bro.
Because you like dancing.
Yeah. So it was my secondary school name, bro.
Is it?
Like, because I never wanted to go to CCA or whatever. I did, but then I always like go to the mirror and like do my own choreography or whatever. And then that time Jabberwockies was big. So the Marib so called me, tu Fariz lah. Then got two Fariz. Usually there's a lot of Fariz. Fariz Jabberwocky lah. Fariz Jabba. Fariz Jabba. Sini Fariz Jabba. Aku terus jadi Fariz Jabba.
Cool.
Then it stuck lah, you know. Yeah.
Do you ever macam ada something that you feel like it's impossible to accomplish, right? But you accomplish, or belum lagi? Something that macam I didn't know that I can do this, ataupun macam I want to do this but aku belum dapat lagi.
To be honest, bro, there's a fine line between ambition and delusion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When me and Raja like thought that we could do this, right? Never would we have thought we'd get million streams, million whatever, a platform to do this, people singing our songs, all these kind of things. So I guess like there was a period of time where we were celebrating a lot. And I think it's okay to celebrate, like for people baru dapat your achievements or whatever. It's normal. It's okay to be happy about it. But what's tough is that when you don't, that's why I'm talking about the check. So if you don't check yourself, you celebrate too much, then you get lost.
Complacent also.
Complacent lah. Then you say like, we did this, what? We say we can do it and we did it. And then it's like, no, that's not the big plan. The big plan is much bigger than this. But then because we were young, and we had like not much tough love in that sense to kind of remind us to like stay on track or whatever. So, but at the same time also it's good pasal we learn in our own journey that okay, if you're gonna offend somebody, then if you're smart enough, you're aware enough, then you grow from there lah. You know what I mean? So lah.
Yeah, man. You wanna go to part 2, Aslam? You got anything?
Okay. Advice for the upcoming rappers. Do you have any advice for them?
Advice for upcoming rappers. Let me think about this one. I mean, I'm gonna say what Joe said. If you're not hungry for 20 years, then
Yeah.
don't even start this shit, boy.
Let's go lah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching guys. Hope you like, comment and subscribe. And if you guys want to follow us on Spotify or Instagram, it will be at The Wello Show. And Fariz, you want to shout out your socials or...
Sure. If you would like to follow my music, follow me on Fariz Jabba at Instagram, YouTube, everywhere lah. It's just Fariz Jabba.
Yep. And check out his single. See you in part 2. Peace.
Number 1, what's your type?
Well, I ain't got no type.
What can you buy with your body count?
If you could be anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Honestly, I would love to go to Iceland, but it's too damn far. So I prefer something that is nearer, which is your heart.
If you can have sex anywhere in the world, where would it be? Which Disney character would you most like to sleep with and why?
Have you watched Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Yeah, I really find the teapot quite attractive.
What? Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the one and only Wello Show.
Yeah, do follow us on Spotify. You will be at the Wello Show. We're posting exclusive and also additional content that will not be on YouTube. Check it out, guys.
Yep, we are still joined with Fariz Jabba.
What's up?
Okay, Fariz, let's talk about your most wholesome fan experience.
Oh, that's nice. I remember this one time in Malaysia, I did I think an Air Asia show or something like that.
Malaysian fans are crazy, huh?
Yeah, they got crazy.
Crazy,
man. Yeah, they cry level. You know? Like Singaporeans, they don't get to that point, I guess, because like, I mean, probably kau kena like saudaraku.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know,
Small,
like it's not that whoa, it's him, you know.
Small.
But over there, like I remember I was crossing the street after a show, and then there was this one cute little kecil 13-year-old tudung girl run like in like high speed traffic, like across the road,
Damn.
just to chase me. Aku just like whoa. Then she's like, Abang Fariz. Saya minat sangat dengan Abang Fariz. I was just like, cute je. Boleh ambil gambar? Then I'm like, okay, ambil gambar. Boleh shout out mak saya? Saya ibu tengok. I was just like, oh man, it's so cute. I made my whole year, bro.
This year?
No, that was 2018. 2018, man.
Besar
Wow.
dah budak tu.
Probably. Yeah. But yeah, that was damn wholesome.
Then what's the weirdest that you have ever encountered?
Weirdest,
Oh shit.
Mesti kelakar.
Oh shit.
I think this will be quite interesting to say. But if you're watching this, bro, my G, sorry. I'm so sorry. It is a funny story to me. Okay? That's sad. Like got one of these like tough guy. Yeah, let's just say tough guy.
Okay.
So the tough guy had a hard life kind of guy. Okay. And he's a friend of a friend, mutual friend. We was two. Hey, Fariz ni? Yeah, like, oh, hey, I like your rap. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. But I live a tough life, you know. So, can you rap about my life?
Oh.
Then people, huh? What do you mean? It's like, you rap like 116 bar about it. Okay, I tell you my life. Then aku cakap, aku baru jumpa kau. Then he like went on and talk a tangent about his wife lah, about his blah blah. Like I have to beat up this guy, I have to beat up that guy, tough guy. Then you say, okay, mari. Title of the song I know already.
How the hell are you still there? That's the thing. That's the question I want to ask.
Because I don't want to get beat up, man. I don't want to get beat up. Just like, just dengar je lah. And because he's not my friend, he's my friend's friend. So I'm just meeting him macam abang salam ah. Then I thought like I was gonna get saved by my friend.
That's
aku
why.
tengok dia macam ni.
Save me lah.
Habis lepas tu dia pun awkward. Pasal dia macam like kasih dia berbual. So he's like, okay, I know the title already. Okay, Fariz, pray for the sinners. Nah, aku macam like,
Wow.
that's too intense, bro. I'm not that kind of guy, man. Just like get MK or something. I don't know. I'm not that guy. I sing love songs, bro. I'm a sweetie boy. Like he said. Habis lepas tu, I thought my friend's gonna say me. Habis dia cakap aku, kasih je lah 1 minute ke kau record dengan kasih lah dan kasih dia happy. It's just like, hey man, you're supposed to get me out of this, bro. Like what's going on?
Watching it all, sia.
Bro, if you're watching this, bro, no offense. But yeah, that was weird.
But then what? How? You
No, I
did that-
didn't do it lah, bro.
Yeah.
But then I think now it's okay. Because I think at that time, I think he was just like excited. You know, like macam, oh, rappers bro. Fariz artist Alright. It was weird.
Okay. What do you think, right, about nowadays, like dating nowadays?
Is it hard or not for you to
Is it
date
hard?
nowadays?
I mean,
Confirm hard.
it's difficult, bro.
Right.
I mean, I think I talked about it in a previous podcast. Like, they asked like, do you go on Tinder or something like that? I tried to go on Tinder a couple years back after I broke up, and then they thought I was a fake account.
Send it lah, of course.
Yeah, and I'm just like, then am I supposed to take like shittier photos or what? Of course, obviously I'm gonna use my good ones.
Exclusive photos.
I think at that point of time don't have verified. Now we got verified already.
But by then I put verified.
Oh, is it?
But then they still didn't believe.
Damn,
Then
son.
it's like, oh, DM me on Instagram now, then I know it's real. Now I'm just like, unswipe. Like, you know? Yeah, but dating is definitely tough lah. But yeah, it's different because you can't really discern who wants to hang out with you because they like you or
Yeah.
they just want to feel like established or what, you know, just it's tough. But I think I've learned that like you have to see where you meet the girl lah.
Do you prefer to meet a girl through like social media or like from a mutual?
No mutuals lah.
No
Right.
mutual lah.
No mutual.
So
I
it's
think
social
no
media
mutual.
lah.
I guess or macam
Oh, means you
classic.
got slide a lot lah ni.
Tak ada saya. I mean
Betul ke tak ada?
contrary to popular belief. No, really, aku tak boleh lah bro. Malu lah bro. Bro, serious. No, I'm really thinking about it. Kau imagine kalau aku slide, habis diorang nampak, habis diorang post, bro, come on.
Oh yeah.
That one also one thing
That's why aku tak DM bro.
But okay, sometimes like you feel like, this girl right, I think macam
Nak kena slide.
nak kena slide ni, macam tak boleh miss it Or sometimes you can see what type of girl they are. So like macam okay, this girl maybe diorang takkan confirm diorang takkan postnya, but maybe confirm diorang akan tunjuk diorang kawan lah. Diorang tak boleh help it lah. Tak boleh ke?
But I mean that one kena tengok kau punya risk kena next level lah.
No, you slide what? Like you expect it to go viral.
What do you mean?
Like
You got plan dia ni.
yeah, you slide right.
Uh-huh.
Then you expect it for people to see, for her to expose you.
Like the DM that you gonna send.
So you make it funny, so other people will think it's funny, something like that.
I guess so. Tapi aku just don't like the idea of dating as a sport bro. Macam
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know macam aku dah malas But
Malas.
like I mean because it's all fun and games until like kau really want a proper one you know what I mean. Macam like okay, kau date people 2-3 months or whatever, then you have one foot out the door, then when things get bad then you just ciao, then macam like hollow and then like it's funny to like flirt and like blah blah and like this whole persona of like yeah man haha pick up the girl haha tapi balik rumah just I don't know but at the same time now I'm dating someone so this one also is Twitter not Twitter, TikTok.
Oh, is it from TikTok?
Yeah, like I follow her, but then she followed back, but I didn't pay no mind to it. But then
Slide in TikTok
so I didn't slide. I just follow. Pasal aku single at that time. So aku just like, oh, pretty girl, nice.
Yeah.
Then she go and DM me like on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, damn. It's the same girl. Aku nampak 0 post, 800 followers, 800 following. Private.
0 post.
Private. Then aku just like, oh, ni confirm baru break up ni. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Habis aku cakap like why the 0 post? Then after that my boy cakap asal kau pergi hantar dia asal dia baru follow kau habis kau pergi reply. And I was like I don't know rules to this bro.
There's no wrong.
And so she's like yeah bro, but then she gonna think you desperate bro.
Aduh, overthink already
Apa lah. After that I was like aku unsend.
What? Wait.
So what I
Pause. You unsend? Why?
Aku tak tahu
Oh, serious unsend message
Aku
Damn,
unsend. I mean it all worked out great.
It worked.
But I said why the 0 post?
Okay.
Habis aku unsend. Habis lepas tu dia
You know she know that you unsend right?
shit. But you don't know it's from me, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Kalau dia cepat dia tahu, but
Aku rasa dia tahu lah. When I was tu dia letak why the unsent message.
oh my god.
Then the rest is history lah.
But don't you feel like you need to like date around, right, to get experience or get ideas for your music?
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's quite true. I think that's one advice that a lot of my big brothers have told me also, like outside of music also. Just like you have to find the inspiration lah. But I think dah cukup lah bro.
Cukup, for now dah cukup
dah
lah.
cukup gelisah bro. I mean like I think I've been sad enough. Like I went right at the depths of my Frank Ocean heart. So aku just like okay dah. Aku faham sedih. Yeah. So
Like, have you ever macam keluar dengan like a girl, right, and then you feel like macam this girl going out with me just because she know like I am a rapper or something like that? Do you ever feel that way or not?
all the time, bro.
Really?
Sometimes it's known. Like
Then how do you react to it? Like how do you feel and like what do you do? Just buat bodoh, what?
it does get very it's very weird. Like answering this question because it's like macam they know that that's the arrangement. They
Wait,
know
what do you
that they know that it's like macam yeah, I'm just hanging out with you because you're you. And they even say it.
Like both are aware of that thing lah.
Macam like yeah, I mean I don't want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with you. Because this is like why? Because you're you. And I'm just like, oh okay, at least you're honest. But that kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But alright.
Fucking
But
hell.
because you're honest, it's like alright. I guess I'll talk to you then. But it's shallow. It never gets anything beyond that. And it never does. But the ones that not say stay, but the ones that are very interesting or to talk to is people that have zero clue about my music.
That's the best, right?
It's best.
That's
And
the best,
like, that's why usually I date out of my race sometimes. Or like it was not a choice, but it's just because they don't know who the hell I am. I can have a chance to be myself.
Yeah, true.
So
Do you ever catch that they are pretending that they don't know you?
oh hell yeah.
Right?
That is the worst, by the way.
Yes,
That is the worst, yeah.
Straight up. They were just like, oh, you.
Here we go again.
Standards.
Yeah.
Because you're not a good actress. You know, like, I can tell, but it's like, you're cute, whatever.
But what if you, instead of like them looking up to you as a person, like the artist, right?
Yeah.
How about date that same level of people?
Oh,
Well, Achap like this thing. Achap like to ask these things, yeah.
No, I just wanna. There's another way. Right?
He loves this thing.
no, I mean sure, but it's a different ball game, bro. I mean like because confirm both of y'all have to have a very solid arrangement or a security of your commitment with each other. Because both of y'all are gonna be are public figures. Y'all generally are well liked by people, and like there's gonna be people that talk to you, flirt with you, blah blah blah, and you have to act accordingly. And if both are not secure and foundationally, it's gonna be very tough. So that's why a lot of celebrity couples don't really last because it lapses. You know, like their egos lapse, and both of them are generally in the narcissistic realm, right? You know, so it's tough when you have a really hot girlfriend that is a pop star, and she thinks that you're a really hot guy or whatever, and then just jealousy will accumulate if your foundation is not secure.
I understand.
But in a PR sense, it could, it'd be great for your brand or whatever. And people do that in Hollywood sometimes. I think
they fake it sometimes.
I think they do fake it. I think they hook up once in a while and then they just take photos.
I think The
of
Weeknd
you
and Selena Gomez confirm fake, that one.
You think so?
Maybe.
I think, yeah.
Don't realize.
But I mean, bro, like
Real,
Call Out My Name seems pretty damn real, man.
But Selena like don't give a shit only.
I think,
Maybe she's not good enough of an artist to express that sadness.
maybe.
You know what I mean?
Because Weeknd is so good.
Right.
Yeah,
Selena Gomez just in that general pop side, right? So I don't know. Maybe she just don't show her emotions. Or
But you prefer to date someone that is not like in the media.
Yeah, I think.
Like a low-key girl, is it?
Yeah, I think I prefer to date somebody that's just like generally don't like this life. You know what I mean? Like
Don't like it, you mean?
not say don't like. Macam just
No attention seekers lah.
Yeah, you when they
But
don't.
sometimes they will feel like insecure, right? Tak, eh?
Yeah, that's why.
But then that's why foundationally have to. That's why when I start dating this girl, I told her lah, macam, are you okay that like I'm overexposed? Are you okay that like a lot of people are like, you know, like macam talking to me
in your DMs?
I guess talking to me or whatever. Like, what do you feel about it? Then it was clear communication from the start. That's why I like. Actually, I didn't want to date anyone for a while, and I was like done with it for a while. I just want to focus on my career. But then, sometimes relationships can be good. You know, when it's good for you, when you communicate your insecurities well, what you don't like, what you like, what can you say, what you shouldn't say, or whatever. And then with this person, it seems like it's healthy in that sense. So as long as communication is clear, I think it's fine. You know what I mean?
Can you tell us your weirdest dating experience or not? Weirdest ah.
Mesti ada je.
Ada tapi I, for the sake of her and her face, I will not say the name or the restaurant that we went to. So we went on this date, but it wasn't clear that it was a date. Okay, it was just macam, I am now newly single, and then macam, hey, you want to hang out? It was kind of a date, right? You know what I mean? So I got this media dinner that they gave me free stuff, like free whatever. And I was just like, oh, aku dah tak ada girlfriend ni, nak bawa siapa So I could just like bawa dia.
Yeah.
But I never really hung out with her. So I brought her out. I went to her place, and after that, grab premium, you know, swaggy skin. Go to the place, and then everything was fine and dandy. And then after that, she started like asking for specific things from the menu, which was like a given menu already. It's not that kind of restaurant where you ask for a different thing. So she was difficult. She was like, can you mix this with this and this and this? And then the bartender was just like, oh, we don't do that. Then she's like, yeah, but I saw this ingredient.
Embarrassing,
and could you just like put it? I'm just like, yeah, hey man, could you just do it? I'm just like, sorry. And then he did it. Then after that, he's like, okay, but it's not gonna taste good though. He's like, just do it, bro, just do it. Then he like, alright, man. Then he did it. Then he gave it to her. Then she drank. Then she was like, ew.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, what a surprise, huh? I just broke character. I was just like, what a surprise, huh? He's like, it didn't taste good. Yeah, that's probably why it's not in the menu. He's like, do you want something purple and sweet? Yeah, can we get something purple and sweet for her? And after that, it got something purple and sweet. So nice. It's like, thank you. Jeez, all right. We start with the dinner. Damn. Then after that, we had the dinner. Try to have a conversation with her, but then she just kept trying to sell herself a lot. She was like, I did this, I went to this place,
I think girls do that a lot.
which is fine, but it's just off-putting when like you can tell I'm not listening, you know, and I'm just like, that's great, wow, I'm happy for you. Oh, okay, ready to order? Okay, we order. And then she started like, then I told her, hey, eat however much you want. It's like, it's free. Like, oh really? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Then she ordered the most expensive thing on the plate, which is like $58.
Whoa. Damn.
It was something caviar lah. Something. And I was just like, damn man, like
Never again.
No, you ordered and then it's fine because she ordered. Wow, it's so nice. Nah, it's just like out of courtesy. It's like, you want to order again. Then she ordered again.
Damn.
And again. And again.
Was it like a dessert or what?
No, it was like a food. It was like a one bite kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Aku macam malu lah. So
that's why embarrassing, sir.
Kasi aku free. It's like, come on, girl. It's like a white chick's moment. Like, damn, girl. You can really put it away. And then aku just macam like, okay lah, tak apa lah, whatever lah. Okay, just relax. It's okay. Then we chow, and then we decided to go for dessert. We go to dessert. And then go to this place to makan ice cream. We sat down. Then aku macam, is this place okay? She's like, yeah, it's fine. Then like, you want ice cream? I said, yeah, okay. Hey, let's sit here. Then she's like,
oh my god.
Wow, never ending, huh?
What's she looking at?
It's kind of warm here. It was not. It was very cold. He was like, yeah, one year. And I was just like, wow. Aku broke character. I was like, seriously? Just seating arrangements? You got problem too? So it's like, why are you scolding me? I'm just like,
Diam lah.
Does she really sound like that?
she does, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Also, I thought like in my head.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
she
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
pretty normal, but just through the lens of annoyance. Yeah, but then I tried to pay no mind to it. Maybe it's just the way she talks or whatever. I really was fighting my morals, bro. I was just like, am I just a dick or what? This is unbearable.
No, you're not. Lah. You're not a dick.
Yeah.
Kan? And then after that, like, we sat down, and then I looked through the menu. And said, what kind of ice cream do you want? I could just, at this point, just the mengamuk face. I know, just like, what kind of ice cream do you want? There's a lot of flavors. It's like, then she said, what flavor do you want? I said, you okay with chocolate? After that, she's like, Then I'm just like, oh my god. Chocolate. How could you not? Like, okay, never mind. And I was like, I just chose the weirdest thing. I was like, you want pistachio? Is that what you want? He said, yeah, how do you know? Of course you want pistachio. Can I get pistachio ice cream, please? But then, yeah, I mean, like, it ended weird because I was like, she kept talking about her ex-boyfriend and stuff.
It's serious one.
Weird, because it was damn weird. Then she's like, oh, my ex is also an artist. And I was just like,
But he's not Fariz Jabba.
I was just like, that's great, man. It's great. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, yeah. You know my ex, right? I was like, I brought up my ex. She said, you know my ex, right? Then she's like, yeah, she's very pretty. Then I'm like, yeah, isn't she? Yeah.
What the hell is going on with this?
It's a weird date, right?
It's like a battle.
And then it ended there. I was like, alright, I'm gonna take the train home, the most miserable ride back. I didn't say that, but it was like, it was a pleasure to meet you. And I really wanted to go home and was like, it's okay, it's fine.
I cannot wait to end.
Then I went back, wow, bro. Relief. Maybe she had a different account of what happened that day, but if you're hearing this, I'm so sorry. It was a couple years back. I'm sure you're different now, or not.
Have you ever been like, you went out with this girl, right? Then like somehow, right, you are embarrassed to be outside with this girl because maybe she looked different from what you expect or what?
Oh, what do you mean? Like macam catfish?
In a way, it's not like totally different person, but same person, but dia macam kimak lain lain sikit.
Actually, yeah, bro. What is it? Because like, we were texting like pre whatever, and then now we finally meet.
Yes,
is it?
macam gitu.
Generally, I don't have those kind of things, but I have kena before. But most of the time, aku pun macam, tak apalah, kita semua manusia lah. Everybody got their flaws. Because bro, like my exes all shapes and sizes, bro. Like aku really just not the kind of guy that's like I need a specific type or whatever.
So you don't have time?
Bad bitches is the only thing that I like.
Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out Swelly.
At what age do you think you will get married? Because you say that I'm tired of like dating. It's like, you know. So
well, I would definitely want to get married before like 33 or something like that. 33, you know, because like I want to be a young dad.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a dad. It's like, it's a bit. It's sad when I see much of my friends have very, very old parents and then they're just like 20 years old or whatever. And I was like, oh, that must hurt. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to put my kid through that. But you see, like marriage is another topic. It's a commitment, you know. It's a choice, you know. So it's like maybe when I'm a bit more mature and like more experienced in my life, then like last time I never even thought about marriage at all. No way, I'm not gonna do that at all. And then like now I'm 26 now, I'm just like,
wait, do you feel old?
I don't feel old, but I do feel that I'm getting older lah. I mean, like I am reaching like, you know, like now in the almost late 20s, right?
Late 20s.
So I gotta now my perspective is changing. I'm going through like a third or fourth puberty or something like that. You like oh, now I like vacuums. Now I look at sofas and I go to IKEA and I'm just like, wow, what a deal. Imagine if I had my own home.
True.
Yeah, so the idea of like an adult lifestyle now, so it's not too bad. You go through a really tough day at work, then your wife wants to cook for you, wants to take care of you. It's like, that is beautiful. I love that, man. I think a possible future for me.
The last few questions
Yeah.
What is your biggest accomplishment in life?
Biggest accomplishment in life.
Or you have not achieved yet, or you already achieved and you consider that as like the
Wow.
biggest?
Hard to say, man. I mean, like, biggest accomplishment in life.
Last part we get deep,
Okay, this is a up and down thing for everyone, but I think like going through depression, like going past it, understanding a different perspective of depression. I think everybody generally have their own level or spectrum of sadness or deepness within their heart, like darkness within their heart. But I think like finding light, to me, that's more accomplishing. Like that's an achievement.
Can
for me.
can you share with us a little bit about the depression?
Well, again, like just now in the early podcast, we talked about the idea that like, as a public figure, in a sense, you get a lot of opinions, you get a lot of expectations on you, and like you don't wanna make that 10-year-old that likes your music much not proud of you. So you kind of always have to be on the ball. And if you're not equipped enough, or I would say like in general, my spirit was quite weak. I think, just to be blunt with you guys, I mean, like we had as a family, we had a tough childhood, and through that comes with trauma. Through trauma comes with a spirit that could either be really strong or like could be easily pushed or could be easily pushed down. So I would say that like my spirit was deteriorating in a sense where I need to be inspiring. I need to be great. I need to be like good for everyone. I need to set an example. But just that pressure, that societal pressure, or even not even family pressure, just the idea. And what's the crazy part? These narratives are not even real. It's the things that you create yourself. Then I guess that is my biggest accomplishment. Realizing that nobody is significant. Nobody is important. We are all one ocean. And the moment we think we're a drop of water and we say we're a drop of water, then we have missed the point. So I guess now that I realize that, why is everybody being so mean to me? Why everybody is against me? But actually, in their whole spectrum of their life, their percentage of their life, they only thought about you one time. And the rest of it is their lives. Because everybody got their own ego, everybody got their own pride, everybody got their own lives to live. And you are not the hero of the story. But there's a deeper meaning behind that. Because people say you're not the hero of your story or you're the hero of the story. I believe you can be both. You choose. You choose when you want to step up and when you want to step down. But at the same time, I realized that going through depression, you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. And reduce any idea of like you being stoic or being like tak apa, we silence our thoughts or whatever, like everything will be okay or whatever. It will eat you up. If you don't have the right guidance, if you don't have the right people to talk to, a right support system. And I'm sure you guys talk about depression with each other, and it helps. And if you're silent about it, which I was, it stuck and I was paralyzed. At home, I didn't want to work. I slept really late because at night was the only alone time that I have. Everybody was asleep. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's expecting anything of me. And I will wake up late so that like I will skip. Like whoever's trying to talk to me, I'm just like avoiding. So avoiding. And then the day happened where I had to face my problems. But then I decided to be compassionate to myself. I decided to go to therapy. I decided to talk to my parents and find solace in prayer, submitting to the idea that like we are just all part of this of this omnipotence, this vastness. The moment we think that we can control everything, when you fail, you're gonna be miserable. So you just try your best. If you can't control it, just pray. You'll manifest and you will attract. And yeah, I mean that only has only came like a couple months back. Like that feeling.
I see.
So I say that it's been tough, but that's the biggest accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
And I really pray that anybody that's going through that, like you will find that light again. You will definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should wrap it
Okay.
up.
Last question.
Last. Okay.
What keeps you going in life?
I think it was very blur of what was my fuel until prayer comes.
Oh, yeah.
Because when prayer comes, you don't pray for your material things. When prayer comes, you don't pray for like, oh, my fans that keeps me going. No lah. You pray, you really pray for what you are afraid to lose, or you are afraid to or you're afraid to not protect, or so I say it wrong. You want to protect. Like my parents, my niece, my nephew, my family, my home, my friends. Then I pray for that every day. And then I see their happiness as my fuel. That's why I want to make them laugh all the time. I want to feed them all the time. I want to make sure that they are in a platform of greatness. Because in our support system, if we see somebody lacking, and then we call it tangkap. So if you tangkap and you don't talk about it, bro, come on, man. This is not the environment for this. We need to enable an environment that talks about it and have a like a forthright energy. So yeah, I would say my family and my friends like they keep me going every day. And like, don't forget to pray, guys. Seriously. And in whatever belief that you have, just the idea of praying is
helps you think somehow.
Yeah, it's a just think of it in a practical way, not in a hocus pocus way. Just in a sense to ingest some sort of virtuosity in your life that you can remind yourself that you can be a good person. Because like when we're a blank canvas, if we focus on that black dot, you are not that black dot. You are the whole thing. It's just a part of you. So when you pray, you're focusing on the vastness, which is the whole entire thing, and it just help you become better. You become sweeter. Your friends will want to talk to you. You smile at your friends more, and then you become less cynical. You doubt yourself less, and then just do that just once a day, 5 minutes, and it will help you a lot. Yeah.
I understand that.
All right. Aslam, anything last?
Very well said.
Yeah.
That's it. Acap?
Nothing actually.
Nothing. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching guys. Hope you like, comment and subscribe. And if you guys want to follow us on Instagram or Spotify, it will be at the Wello Show. And thank you very much Fariz for joining us tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Right.
Grateful to be here.
Last, you want to shout out your socials?
Follow me on social media, wherever you want to follow me. Listen to my new song Retreat, out now on all streaming platforms, and watch the video. It's really weird.
Yep
I
guys.
think you like it.
Alright guys, thank you very much. Peace.